Hola, wrestling fans! It's time to discuss the updates coming to Bastante Bueno Lucha Libre Prototype 1.3. You can tap the right shoulder button on an incoming melee attack to shove your opponent away and stun them. Or, if your opponent attempts a grapple, counter by tapping the left shoulder button as they try to grab you. And if your meter is more than 80% full, your counter will result in either a powerful strike or a pin attempt. So, perhaps consider hanging on to a full meter instead of going straight into special. Additionally, when hitting the ropes from an Irish whip, luchadors have a small chance of hooking the ropes to stop running. And if whipped to the corner, some luchadors can counter with a cross body block. A good defense is, after all, the best offense. If you are knocked down, hold down the right shoulder button while your luchador starts to recover. You will go into a crouched recovery state. From here, you can tap X to go for a melee attack, A to attempt a grapple, or the left shoulder to roll backwards. You can also release the right shoulder to stand up normally. Your opponent will need to tread carefully when you enter this state. Once your opponent is laying on the mat, you can lift them to their feet by pressing the left shoulder button. This will put them in a dizzy state, creating an opening for an attack. Be aware, however, your opponent may break free from your lift attempt, leaving you momentarily dazed. Now, wrestling fans, I know that none of you would ever dream of bending the rules. However, be aware that there may be some rudos out there that aren't interested in honest competition. While standing next to the guardrail, pressing the L trigger will grab a steel chair. While holding the chair, press X for a quick attack, or Y for a strong, slow strike. You can also perform chair attacks while running, or when your opponent is on the ground. The chair offers the strongest melee attacks in the game and cannot be blocked. However, chairs are fully offense-focused. Luchadors holding chairs will not be able to block, grapple, enter special state, or go for pins and submissions. Cheaters, after all, should never prosper. Each luchador has gained a few unique actions, and Fuego has gained access to some new high-flying offense. When your opponent is in the ring, hold B while running the ropes to do a springboard attack. Or, when your opponent is on the floor, run and hold B when hitting the ropes opposite them to perform a space-flying tiger drop. Raul Azul now has an elbow to the knee attack for a ground grapple. However, if in special, this becomes a sharpshooter, which is the strongest submission hold currently in the game. Mascara del Muerto now has a chokehold for a ground submission, which will offer a lot of spirit meter fill. Additionally, taunting with a chair fires him up, granting him a huge boost in spirit. Spirit meters have been given some extra fine-tuning. The meters now have a slight pulse, becoming increasingly animated the more they fill. When your meter is completely full, it will also begin to flash, indicating you're ready to activate special state. And when you are in special, your luchador will begin glowing. Conversely, any attack that knocks you down will lower your meter. Take too much damage, and the meter will empty into a danger state. When this blue text flashes, your luchador is especially vulnerable to pins or submissions, so try not to let your meter become completely empty. Here are a few additional updates coming to the next build. Collisions have been tweaked, allowing players to do things like enter or exit the ring unobstructed by their opponents, or run over a downed opponent to get to the top rope. Luchadors can now perform dodges while running, which can allow for better positioning if timed correctly. The character select has been updated to show luchador names and stats. Grappling a running opponent while your back is to the ropes will now back body drop them to the floor. Luchadors can now perform leapfrogs and dropdowns while opponents are running. Ewan Watson is now lead composer on the project. For the V1.3 release, you will be able to hear Ewan's music during matches. Please do consider checking out his other work, which is also linked in the description. So, when can you get your hands on this new update? I'm pleased to report that Bastante Bueno Lucha Libre Prototype version 1.3 will be available on February 26, 2022. Also, the 1.3 update will be the last one for a while, as I'm starting in on some new characters. I've been anticipating expanding the roster for months now, and I can't wait for you to meet the new luchadors. I will continue to share progress updates, so please do like and subscribe here and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date. Alright everyone, mark your calendar for February 26th and get ready for the next update to Bastante Bueno Lucha Libre!